Alrighty, good morning. Just back from my work trip. Just checked out the garage a little bit last night when I came home. The floor, I can't wait to show it to you, but I have to admit, I really screwed up in one spot. It's easily preventable. I can't say I rushed it. I'm just not sure what happened, but I screwed it up. It's repairable and probably nobody will notice it other than myself. But I gotta be honest with you, I screwed it up. I don't want you to do the same. All right, here we go. We're going up the garage door and see how beautiful it looks. All right. Check out that floor. I am super stoked about this floor. I can't even tell you how happy I am. I had a chance to walk across this last night in my bare feet, and it felt great. Very few chips sticking up, but enough to prevent me from slipping and falling on my butt when I spill some oil on the floor. When I went to put this garage door down the night I painted it, I actually protected it from going all the way down. I let it set for over 8 hours as the directions said, but I gotta tell you, look at that. It's not really cool. What happened was the garage door set down on it, made this mark. Some of it's cosmetic, some of it actually sticks up. So I've thought about it. I kind of agonized over it a little bit, but I decided I'm not going to stress about it too much. I'm going to enjoy my floor, and I'm going to take a razor blade and cut off any sharp edges. But other than that, look at this amazing floor. All right, today's gonna be a little bit of an easy day. I gotta be honest with you, I've been working too hard, too long. The girlfriend actually got on me about it last night, that she realized that I've been working for about 3 weeks straight without a break. So I'm gonna take it a little easy today. I'm gonna do a little bit of cleanup, maybe move some cabinets out here in the garage. So I'll do 2 episodes or 2 days worth. I got another work trip coming up. Like I said, I have a problem with working too much. When I get back from that, I actually have 7 days off, so there's gonna be some work done for there. There's a garage door guy coming by in about an hour. We're gonna talk about raising this garage door out of the way and make it a little bit more headroom, and I got some special surprise for that as well. If you're just checking in for the first time and you haven't seen the epoxy episode, go back, hit the back button, find that. You guys can watch how I put that epoxy floor in. It's a Rust-Oleum product. It was amazing. I was super happy with it when it went down, and I can't say enough about the end results. The only downside of it I didn't like, and those reviews are already out there, is that it doesn't cover anywhere close to like it should. It took me 2.5 boxes when they said it would only take 1. Unfortunately, that's the way the budget's gonna be. The budget was right around $560. That was with all the paint, the extra roller I bought, the special roller I bought. I also put a link down for that as well. For you, if you want a 2.5 car garage or a car garage epoxy floor, and you got some time on your hands, from the budget I got and the estimates I got, and that's one reason why I do a lot of this stuff. I do some estimates. In my previous life, I used to be able to do that. I did that as estimating, so I have a general idea what they are, but I go out and get the current real-time estimates. That's why the garage door guy is coming by today. In rough math, I saved myself somewhere around $700 an hour. The budget I got was right around $5,000 to do this floor. I did it for about $560. Was it easy? It wasn't hard by any means. It was not a moderate, it was a moderate, maybe low-level job as far as difficulty. Was it labor intensive? Yeah, it was. It was probably about 6 hours of labor to get it done. It took me 2 hours to put it down and probably another 4, maybe 5 hours, so maybe 7 hours to get it done. To clean the floor, do the muriatic acid, do the treatments for the oil stains. Now, was my garage floor, messed up? Yeah, it was. The previous tenants left a lot of oils in it. Well, the previous renters. I'm the only owner and tenant. But the previous renters left a lot of oil. I wasn't exactly the perfect about keeping paint off of it when I was painting, but that's okay. It came off pretty quickly. So hard cash money cost was right around $560. Thanks to Menards. If you guys are listening, help a guy out. I've been doing a lot of money spending there like everybody else has during this COVID incident. All right, without further ado, I think I'm just gonna do a little bit of futzing around today. We're gonna call that the futzing video maybe. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like button below, hit the subscribe. If you don't, that's okay. The dog needs something to watch. I need the viewership hours and I need the subscription. So help a guy out, hit the subscribe button below. We're gonna get going and I will talk to you guys later. Ideally, you want to get the tape off when it's wet. Unfortunately, you can't do that in some spots of the garage, so cut it. This might suck. If it changes the might, it does. Magnetic chalkboard wall. Just let it dry, pull the tape off, we're done. We'll throw out the box cover and then call that area good. Don't do what I'm doing unless you're qualified and know what you're doing. If you go out and electrocute yourself, it's not my fault, okay? I'm doing all these hooking ups without even the power attached. The power actually is attached to this outlet right here. I have not connected that to these connections here. So once I connect all these together, I'll hook that up after I set off the circuit breaker. And then when I flip the circuit breaker on, if it pops back, I know I didn't do something right, but more than likely I'll have it right and then it'll all work. I have it accessed right here in front of me, make it easy on myself. That way all I have to do is kind of sweep these things up and wrap them up. What you want to do is make sure you wrap the wire around so when the rotation of the screw tightens, the wire tightens with it. Now comes the fun part, stuffing that sucker in that hole. Okay, now get to how good I did the wall and etc. So how much did I leave? Did I leave too much? Did I have too much of a hole here? Looks like it might work out. I want to show you what I picked up. It's going to also fix our lighting issue. Well, it's not an issue, it's just the lack thereof. So the lighting should not be a problem anymore after I get this stuff hung up. That'll be into this episode. Essentially, this is a 2-day thing. Half a day and a day is really what this episode is going to be. Me futzing around today and gathering items. I didn't even record that. It's kind of boring. You don't want to see me go out shopping, but I'll show you what I gathered and then we'll show you what's going on and what's next. All right, here we go. First things first. We got some shop lights. We got 10,000 looms. We got 4 of them. So that 40,000 looms should fix our issue with our lighting in here. You should be able to see me going fine. Not only for our recording, but also so my old eyes can see what's going on when I'm working on. Picked up a few little things, just a lot of little accoutrements just for the garage, you know, to kind of fill it out. I picked up a grill. Filling that heating and air conditioning. If you guys hadn't noticed that earlier, I haven't even talked about that. That's a heating and air conditioning vent that's tied to the inside of the house. There's actually 2 in the garage. This one's over here and the other one's over there by underneath the cabinet. You're gonna see me fight with that. I put those in when I first lived here and it's been awesome. It's tied to just a regular vent. I stole it off the hall closet there. And the other one is tied in over here. That one's over there. That one stole that one off. I diverted that off of the laundry room. Well, I didn't divert it. It's routed 2 different directions. So that's going to go underneath the cabinet. Right there on the cabinet right here is the next thing I picked up today. I was out at Facebook Marketplace. Snagged myself a TV so I can watch my Honey Badger Motorworks. The other Derek from another mother up north in Minnesota. I'm here in Iowa. If you haven't checked him out, go check him out on YouTube as well. In addition, we got a bunch of other stuff. Picked up a small little air compressor until I get the big one installed. I gotta do a little bit of air compressor things. Got myself an air reel hose. We're gonna hang that from the ceiling. I actually had an old electrical reel hose right here. I've had that for a long time. I want to hang that as well. Pick myself up a nice vise. We're going to add that to the workbench and we'll go from there. A lot of little stuff. It doesn't seem like a lot there, but it's going to be a lot of little items that are going to turn into a big thing. In addition, up there, what we're going to do is we're going to throw the electrical outlets in there for that. The orange one, that's still a surprise to yet to come, but the other white one, that's going to be electrical cord, and that'll run the lights as well as one of the hanging cords. I'm probably going to run 2 hanging cords in here. Second hanging cord will go up there as well, and then that's where the hose reel will go. And then relatively, so you guys see where that's at, that's up there by where the garage door opener is at. So they're gonna be hitting up there. There's a cross beam up there that I'm gonna hang all that stuff from. All right, last thing for this evening that I'm kind of proud of. I probably would have done it a little different. I wasn't quite thinking. I would have probably made these black, and I still may. This is my magnetic chalkboard. I'm gonna use it to keep an idea where I'm at and kind of track things with the cars and my projects. Just a little bit of added something to the garage. All right. The last thing for the evening, it's a little fun and whimsical, is a nice tread plate light cover there. Garage door opener cover, that's gonna get replaced when I replace the garage door opener. So they'll get a new one there. And then like I mentioned earlier today, that'll get fixed when I get the USB outlet that goes in there as well. That should come in while I'm gone on my trip. All right, that's it for today. Not a lot of fun stuff, not a lot of exciting stuff for you guys, mostly hunting and gathering. But what it's doing is set me up for success when I get back from my trip and just start throwing stuff together. The garage will come together pretty quick. I'll walk you through my thought process and how I'm gonna lay out this garage, and that's the way you can think about how you can lay out your garage, what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, and that makes you kind of think about your garage as well. The little things I'm adding are little touches of things that I've known that I've wanted in a garage or I've needed in a garage in past garages I worked in, as well as some of it's from my good old dad. Say hello to Jerry out there. Dad has set up a really nice garage in his house, and I'm stealing some stuff from him. Everybody asks where I'm learning all this stuff from. I picked up a lot of stuff from my dad and just years of experience. All right, that's it for the night. 30 seconds from now, or it will be 2 days in reality, I'll be back. Talk to you guys later. Alrighty, good morning. I'm just back from my work trip. Kind of getting set up this morning. What we're gonna do is we're gonna wrap up painting the cabinets, a lot of the touch-up stuff. We're gonna actually hang some cabinets. The goal today is also hang up some lights, start hanging up the air compressor line hoses, hook up the lines for the air compressor, at least get those started. Some electrical cord, just a lot of the little detail stuff, items here. I got a buddy coming over to help me out hang the cabinets, at least the corner cabinet. We'll get that up going. We're just futzing around, getting little things done today. A lot of little chores, but a lot of little important stuff that's gonna turn into a nice garage. We'll get going and we'll see you guys later. Okay, getting going this morning. Just laying things out. We got the cabinets, a few of them need to be touched up. We've got the cabinet doors that need to be touched up. Some of them actually need to be painted. Little touch-up items here and there. We've got the red and the blue still to do, so we'll get those going. And we'll touch back with you later. All right, say hello, First Sergeant.
Hello, First Sergeant.
He's over there peeling off the plastic, doing the hardest part of the job here, hanging these lights. Takes him about as long to rip that plastic off as it does for me to hang a light. So
I would recommend just leaving it on, having blue lights.
Yeah, we're not gonna do blue lights, but we appreciate it.
I just noticed all these marks.
Heat isn't good enough to this. You gotta embarrass me. All right, thanks First Sergeant for coming out and helping me hang those upper cabinets. Your help was awesome, appreciate it. We hung those real quick, and I appreciate you hanging out and put those lights up as well. We laid out where the air hose is gonna go. I'll hang that tomorrow. I need to go get some bolts for that. Don't feel like running the hardware store today. There's a lot of other stuff I can do, so we'll do that tomorrow, but a lot of little stuff to go, so we'll continue going with that. FedEx just dropped off a nice electrical reel there, and there's one more around the corner. So we're gonna probably get those in place and get those hung up as well. A little bit more to go, and we'll finish it the rest of the day. All right, we got our electrical reel hung up here. Power's working, it's switched, so when I shut the lights off, it's off. There'll be another one that's got full power, so when I want that, I want to charge things and run the electrical things and run chargers at night, I'll use that. But this one's currently switched, so if I forget to shut things off, it'll be switched off to the lights. Alrighty, on to the next.
Well, we probably can. This is going to be.
We're painting the underside of this so it's nice and white, it's reflective. Take advantage of these under cabinet lights. I got those suckers off of actually off of Amazon, so we're gonna give them a try. But we're gonna paint the underside of this first to give her the best chance for reflectivity. Those little touch-up items that are gonna be perfect. Gonna be nice in the end. Nothing particular, just white paint. This is a primer I used on the cabinets actually. So I'll throw the primer on here tonight. Then tomorrow morning I'll come in here and throw up these cabinet lights. And I'm doing this now before I put the bases in because I don't want to crawl underneath the cabinet here to get to them. I'm kind of lazy like that. I want to make it easy on myself. All right, as I said, I wouldn't say this is my dream garage, but I am doing all these little touches just to kind of make it look nice. All of these can be done with some pretty simple cabinets or even cheap cabinets you get off of Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist. I just bought new cabinets because I couldn't get anything in the time I needed. But since then, of course, that's the way Murphy is, I found a bunch of cabinets.
A large flotilla of boats guided the giant Ford back to Los Viacovos.
Okay, we got all the upper cabinets, those upper cabinet doors, those are painted. A little bit more touch up probably tomorrow, but most of this, a big chunk of it done. These are the second coats, probably a little bit of touch up here and there on the rest of them. As I mentioned, I got the uppers done, those are touched up as well. All right, summarize. We got the lights up, we got the electric reel up. We got 4 lights up that are 10,000 lumen each. As you can see, it's super bright in here. All the electrical outlets are done and complete. As far as the 210 stuff, I still got the 240 to do, but we'll wrap that up when we do the other stuff. Also, what you saw me do earlier today was that I painted underneath those cabinets, made a bright white underneath those, and that's in preparation for those under cabinet lights that I'm gonna put in. I'm excited about those. We'll do the wiring for the TV as well. So we're wrapping things up, coming together. We'll get these lower cabinet places in place tomorrow. We'll knock those out and then start wrapping up a few other things. Put the countertop on probably tomorrow as well. And in search for a kitchen sink or a garage sink. I guess what it's gonna be, not a kitchen sink, but a garage sink. A little bit of painting to do and then we'll be done for the evening. Okay guys, got a lot of work done. Thanks to First Sergeant. Thanks a lot, guy. Appreciate it. Thanks all the help you did. Your moral support here. It was fun to have around. Enjoy the day with you. I'm gonna wrap it up for today. All the painting's done that I wanna do tonight. We're gonna go and drink some adult sodas. I got some lasagna working in there. So I appreciate all the things you guys are doing for me. Hit the like button down below if you like what you're seeing. Hit the subscribe button. If you don't like it, also hit that dislike down there as well. Please send your comments and questions there. I'll work on those, respond to those as well. Time for me to go ahead inside and do some video editing for you guys. Good night. See you guys tomorrow morning.